Why, hello there, beautiful people. Welcome back to Crayniaq Gaming. We are back with the Buccaneers franchise here on Madden 20. And as you can see, I got some explaining to do, basically. So, the next game is against the Tennessee Titans, or was supposed to be against the Tennessee Titans. I did play the whole game, but it ended up glitching pretty much throughout the entire video. And at a certain point, I was just like, nah, I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try to edit all of this because literally touchdowns were getting glitched out of the video. It was really frustrating, so I decided to just cut to the end to show you guys the stats at least. We did end up winning 31-29 in a very close game. I'm really disappointed that I couldn't show you guys the entire game, but I mean, honestly, just so much of the video glitched out, it wouldn't have even been worth it, to be honest with you. But it's really disappointed that it happened in this game of all games because, as most of you guys know, maybe you new guys don't really know this, but I am a diehard Tennessee Titans fan, and I was really looking forward to showing you guys this commentary, but everything happens for a reason. And unfortunately, I don't know what the reason was for this one getting cut out. But look at that great game that Marcus Mariota had. He had like over 400 yards in this game. Corey Davis had over 100 and a touchdown. Adam Humphries had like 129. Those guys really cooked us up. But again, pretty disappointed that I'm not going to be able to show you guys this game. But everything happens for a reason, like I said. And hopefully this is the one and only time that it happens throughout the season. Hopefully I don't got to skip any more games. But at least it allowed me to show you guys the stats and whatnot without really like skipping over anything. Although you will see in the team stats what I'm talking about as far as skipping, because it skips over a couple of the stats. It's not the game itself, it's just the video, like from the capture card. The capture card just kept skipping throughout the entire time I was recording it, like I said. If anybody knows a fix for that, definitely let me know. I use an Elgato, and there you go. You see the skips that happened twice. Well, now 3 times, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Those skips are just ridiculous while you're trying to play the game. But on a positive note, we did win the game, and we're over 500 now, so we got to keep this mofo rolling. Going into the 8th game of the season, we're taking on the Seattle Seahawks. We're sitting at 3-5 right now. As we look at the NFL standings, you got the Colts sitting at 5-2 on top of the AFC. The Browns tied with them for first place, so the Colts and Browns on top of the conference, that is. Then you got the Chargers and Patriots rounding out the top 4. Then Ravens and Titans are both in the wild card spots, with the Texans right behind the Titans. Now over the NFC, the Cowboys are 7-0. I'm not really too surprised because honestly, at their best, they're a damn good football team. Then you got the Falcons behind them. You got the Bears in 3rd place at 4-3 on top of the North, and the Rams in 4th at 4-4. And then the Saints and Eagles at the 5th and 6th spots as wild cards. Now we take a look at the Seahawks. They're having a very disappointing season so far. They did beat the Browns, however, so I guess that's a pretty good thing. But overall, they've just really struggled this season. And they're still led, of course, by Russell Wilson, the 91 overall quarterback, superstar X Factor as well. Now, if you guys remember, I did end up doing my first Madden rebuild with the Seattle Seahawks. Link to that video is going to be in the description. It'll also pop up in the top right corner of this video right about now. Now, make sure you guys finish this video before you watch that one, but definitely check it out when you get some time. Russell Wilson going to be an absolute annoyance to deal with. He's a dual threat quarterback, and he has a lot of abilities that allow him to escape sacks and whatnot, and just escape defenders in general. On the defensive side of the ball, you got Bobby Wagner, their other superstar X Factor, and one of the few 99 overall players in this game. Of course, we talked about him a little bit during the Seahawks rebuild. And he's very similar to Luke Kuechly in the sense that he's kind of a sideline-to-sideline, or not even kind of, he's definitely a sideline-to-sideline linebacker. Definitely a pain to go up against, and honestly, if we want to have any type of success against the Seahawks, we've got to keep the ball out of the middle of the field, or at least away from Wagner. Again, he's a guy who can go all over the field, but the more that we have moved the ball away from where he's at, the better of a chance we stand against the Seahawks team. But anyways, we're trying to avoid going back to 500 while they're trying to climb their way back to 500. And this is a very pivotal game for both teams. Let's go. So we're going to start off with the ball here, 1st and 10. Hand off to Peyton Barber. He's going to push forward for about 3 yards on the play. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 7. Winston drops back. He's looking, throws over the middle, finds Chris Godwin, but he gets blown up by Wagner. Picked up by Michael Kendricks. He brings it to the Tampa Bay 30, and that's exactly what we were talking about before the game. We got to keep the ball away from Wagner because he's going to do things like that. First offensive play for the Seahawks, and Ndamukong Suh blows up Chris Carson in the backfield. Now they face the 3rd and 11. Here's Russell Wilson looking to the right side, and it's incomplete. Was looking for David Moore there, and the Seahawks going to settle for 3 as Jason Meyer is able to split the uprights on a 48-yard field goal. The Seahawks strike first. It's 3-0. Buccaneers possession, 1st and 10. Winston over the middle finds Mike Evans, and again, Bobby Wagner pops the ball loose, and again it's recovered by Michael Kendricks. And already 3 plays and 2 turnovers for this Buccaneers offense. Things are not looking very good at all. Now on a 3rd and 10, Eric Berry makes a big mistake. Doesn't cover Ed Dixon. He was locked onto him, but I decided to blitz with him, and I paid dearly for it. As the Seahawks get on the board again, they're up 10-0. Now we face the 3rd and 10. Winston throws right side, overthrows Peyton Barber. So at least it's not a turnover, but our offense is still getting shut down as we punt it away. They have the ball at the 4, and here's Carson bobbing and weaving through the Buccaneers defense up to the 20-yard line. That's a 16-yard gain in the 1st down. Now a 2nd and 10. Hand off to Carson again. He's able to pick up a solid gain of 6. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. Wilson out of the shotgun. He's looking over the middle, and it's completed. But Deion Buchanan able to bring down Chris Carson before he gets the first. So the Seahawks punted away. Now a 3rd and 9 for the Bucs. Again, Winston throws right side. And a great catch by Justin Watson, who gets both feet in bounds. Somebody tried to tell me to bench Watson or cut him or something like that. Why would I do that? Now 2nd and 6, and Andre Ellington makes the grab. Gets pummeled by Wagner again. Now 3rd and 1. Barber going to be stood up by Wagner with some help from Flowers, and now it's going to be a 4th and 1. Bucs try to get the Seahawks to jump in. It doesn't work out very well as we are called for a false start. So we're going to have to call out Matt Gay to get us on the board, and he's going to sink this 50-yarder to make it 10-3 as we cut the lead down to 7. Seahawks ball now, 1st and 10. Russell Wilson going to check down, finds Carson, and he's brought down at about the 33-yard line. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 1. Wilson going to hand it off to Carson again. He finds a lane, picks up a 1st down. Probably could have had a lot more if he kept going forward. But now very next play. Here's Wilson looking to the right side. He's going to throw it deep, and it's caught by DK Metcalf. And he absolutely burns Vernon Hargreaves. And that is actually the first touchdown in the career of DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks take a 17-3 lead, and we're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. Now, 3rd and 10, Winston tried to run for the 1st down, but slides in fear of getting blown up by Wagner. And we ended up punting it away after a 3 and out. Now, 3rd and 3, and Carson going to be stood up in the backfield. Loses a couple yards, and the Seahawks go 3 and out. So our defense is starting to make some moves. We're into the 2nd quarter now. 2nd and 11. Winston going to throw right side, and it's completed to Chris Godwin, who gets both feet in bounds. That's a new set of downs up to the 34-yard line. Now 1st and 10. Hand off to Barber. Finds a lane, and he might be gone. He gets a big gain, a nice stiff arm there, and he's brought down at the 31-yard line by Wagner. Still a great run there. And now Tampa Bay's showing some life, but now a 3rd and 4. Winston rolling to his right. A flag on the play. He's going to throw right side. Overthrows Mike Evans, but it wouldn't matter much because it would be a holding call against the offense, so we have to settle for another field goal from Matt Gay, this time from 42 yards out, and he sinks this one, and it's an 11-point ball game now. Definitely got to count on our defense to make another stop now. 1st and 10. Wilson on the handoff to Carson up the middle. Runs over a defender, and he gets up to about the 33-yard line. That's going to lead to a 3rd and 4. Wilson alone in the shotgun. He'll drop back. Throws right side, and it's completed to Metcalf again. Steps out of bounds at the 49-yard line. And the Seahawks starting to put together another drive now at 1st and 10. Wilson going to throw it deep over the head of Hargreaves again. This time to David Moore. And that might be it for Hargreaves at this point. He's been getting burned all season. And speaking of burn, Carson's going to burn us for another touchdown. And the Seahawks go up 24-6. I don't know what kind of celebration that is, but I guess when you're up 24-6, you can celebrate however the hell you want. Now, 3rd and 10, Winston going to find Mike Evans, who makes a beautiful grab at the 37-yard line. New set of downs for the Bucs. Very next play, 1st and 10. Here's Barber again, finding some running room into Seattle territory, and he's going to be brought down at the 37 of Seattle now. So from our 37 to theirs. Now, 3rd and 4, Winston looking to the left side, completed to Evans again, who gets up to about the 20-yard line. And now we're trying to get into the end zone here. 1st and 10. Winston under pressure, going to be brought down for the sack. It's Al Woods, the former Tennessee Titan. And now we face a 2nd and 16. Winston in the shotgun. Rolls to his right. He's looking down the field. Finds a wide open O.J. Howard. And the juice man goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. But forget a field goal. We're trying to punch it into the end zone now. 3rd and goal. Winston going to pitch it out to Barber. He has nothing but green in front of him, and it's going to be a touchdown for Tampa Bay. We cut the deficit back down to 11. And now, with just over 2 minutes to go in the half, here's a 1st and 10. Wilson going to run right into Vita Vea for the sack. And now that's going to bring up a 3rd and 14 as Seattle just trying to run the clock out. We didn't use the timeout last play, but we're going to use one here as we're going to get the ball back with just over a minute to go. And we're looking to get back into the end zone one more time before the half. Winston get with a quick strike to Barber. Gets smacked by Wagner but holds on to it. We go no huddle. It's 1st and 10. Winston on the play fake. He's looking right side. Finds OJ the juice man again up the right sideline. He dives into the end zone. And we cut it down to a 1-possession deficit with a touchdown. And we decide to go for 2 here to cut it down to 3. And Winston going to run it in himself. So we cut the deficit down to 3, and we actually forced the Seahawks to punt. And I don't know why they actually punted it. We had no timeouts, but Justin Evans with the block runs over the football. It's recovered by Edwards, but he's going to be tackled just shy of the end zone. 1 yard short definitely triggers me, by the way. But instead of taking the lead there, we still trail by 3 going into the second half. But that play probably shouldn't have happened anyway, so I'm not complaining too much. But our defense definitely has to play better in the second half. Now, 1st and 10. Wilson with a quick strike to David Moore for a 1st down up to the 36-yard line. And again, that's what I'm talking about. We got to do a better job in the secondary, and we're just not doing that as Ed Dixon nearly picks up a 1st down there. This is going to bring up a 2nd and inches. And here's Wilson looking to the right side, completed to Moore, and he's going to get up to about the 37-yard line. Another 1st down for the Seahawks. Got to step it up in the secondary. Here's Carson on 1st and 10, and he's brought down by his face mask after a short gain. And again, we just keep shooting ourselves in the foot, and the Seahawks keep benefiting from it. So now they have the ball at the 19, 3rd and 11. Wilson throws right side, and it's intercepted by Carlton Davis, who's getting more playing time with the benching of Vernon Hargraves. And we really needed that interception there. Now, 1st and 10. Winston throws right side on the RPO. Finds Chris Godwin, who's up the right sideline, up to the 27-yard line. So now we have a little bit of life offensively. 1st and 10. Winston another RPO, this time to Godwin to the left side. But a flag on the play, and this one is coming back. Donovan Smith going to be called for holding. And that's just really annoying to have on a play where we get a 1st down. Smith has just really struggled for the most part this year. Now 2nd and 20. Here's Winston rolling to his right. Looking to run himself maybe. No, he throws last second over to Mike Evans, but it's incomplete. Now 3rd and 20. Winston on the play fake. Looking downfield. Throws right side, and he's going to be intercepted. Powers on the interception, and he's brought down at the 27-yard line. And here we go again with Jameis just throwing interceptions at the most inopportune times. Now 2nd and 9, handoff to Carson. He's going to pick up a big gain just shy of the 1st down marker. Now 3rd and 1, another handoff to Carson. He's able to pick up the 1st down and more before Eric Berry brings him down at about the 8-yard line. 23 carries already, not even halfway through the 3rd quarter. Now 3rd and goal. Penny's brought down in the backfield as he checks into the game. And now Seattle has to settle for a 3. So Jason Myers with the 20-yarder, and it's a chip shot that goes in. 27-21 is your score. Tampa Bay gets the ball back now. 1st and 10. Winston on the play fake. under pressure, and he's going to be brought down for the sack. That's Flowers on the blitz, so he just had the pick on the last drive. Now he has the sack, 2nd and 17. Here's Winston, steps up into the pocket, runs it himself, and slides at about the 29-yard line. That brings up a 3rd and 7. Here's Winston again. Going to scramble again, and slides for a 1st down before he gets smacked by Wagner, which would really be problematic. New set of downs for the Buccaneers, now 2nd and 6. Winston on the handoff to Ellington. He picks up the 1st down there, up to the 49. The offense doing a great job of moving the ball here. Now a 3rd and 9. Winston going to roll to his right, but Wagner in pursuit. He's going to try to run it, but runs right into Wagner. It's a fumble initially, but clearly you're going to see on the replay that Winston was down by contact. Kendricks would have had his 3rd fumble recovery of the game, but as you can see, Winston is already down. I mean, he took a shot there. It kind of looks like the ball came out for a second, but Winston then regained possession. So it was no fumble. The Seahawks get the ball at the 7 now. 2nd and 6. Winston throws left side. It's completed. Tyler Lockett actually getting his first catch of the game at that point. So now 3rd and 9. Winston looking. Throws right side, and it's completed to a wide open DK Metcalf. Brought down at the 35-yard line, and the rookie is just carving us up. 1st and 10. Winston throws the left side, and it's completed to Metcalf again into Tampa Bay territory. We just could not guard DK Metcalf. It's crazy, honestly. Now 2nd and 10. Winston looking. Throws right side, and another completion, this time to David Moore. Murphy Bunning can't bring him down, but Eric Berry able to make the stop at the 7-yard line. And now the Seahawks facing another 3rd and goal. Can we keep him out of the end zone? Wilson throws right side to Nick Vannett, and we're going to stop him just shy of the end zone. Eric Berry making another touchdown-saving tackle, but the Seahawks would still make a field goal to make it 30-21. We still have plenty of time to come back, though, as Winston finds Brashad Perriman to the left side. That's his first catch of the game, which is really surprising. Now 2nd and 2. Winston throws over the middle to Barber. He's going to just fall down before somebody smacks the ball loose. Wagner was right there. Now 1st and 10, new set of downs. Winston going to throw this one deep to Mike Evans. One-on-one with Shaquille Griffin, and he rips it away for the touchdown. And just like that, Tampa Bay now down just 2 after the extra point. Under 9 minutes to go in the game. Hand off to Carson. He's going to pick up the 1st down and more, and he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 29 carries, 90 yards. He's having a ridiculous game. Now 3rd and 8. Wilson going to scramble, but he runs right into Bo Allen, who gets the sack. And now Tampa Bay gets the ball back with just over 6 minutes to go. 1st and 10. Winston throws left side, completed to Mike Evans, who makes a quick grab for the 1st down. Now a 3rd and 9. Winston looking to his right. Throws it to Howard, who makes the grab, gets the 1st down up to about the 47-yard line. Tampa Bay looking really good in this drive. Now 1st and 10. Winston out of the shotgun again. Another play fake. Throws it left side, and it's into double coverage. It's intercepted by Bradley McDougald, and he's brought down at the 49-yard line, and that is just a critical moment to throw a pick there by Winston. So now 3rd and 6 for Russell Wilson and company. Sheds a tackler, dodges Deion Buchanan, and then throws a really awkward pass. Should have ran for that. That would have been a 1st down for Seattle, but instead, now Tampa Bay football. 1st and 10. Winston throws right side to Chris Godwin up the right sideline. Pushed out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Winston trying to make the most of his chance of atonement. 2nd and 10. Winston throws left side, completed to Evans. He's going to be shy of the 1st down marker. Luckily, Wagner didn't get there for the big hit. Now 3rd and 4. Winston throws left side, completed to Anthony Ferkser, but he's going to be stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. It's going to be a 4th and 1. Critical 4th and 1 here. Winston going to throw to a wide open Jordan Leggett up the right sideline. He's going to get into field goal range up to the 37-yard line. Seattle doesn't burn a timeout, though, as we're burning time now. An RPO throw to Mike Evans on a slant gets him a 1st down. Seattle finally burns a timeout now. And now Tampa Bay just trying to run the clock here. 3rd and 9. Seattle, no timeouts. Winston going to try to run for the 1st down, but instead slides. And that's probably the smartest thing he could have done there. And now for the controversial part of this video. Again, no kicking meter. So I said, screw it. I'm dashboarding, and I'm starting this again. There's my meter. You can hold this LEA as Matt Gay going for the game-winning field goal, and he makes it. Even though I messed up on the kicking meter, Matt Gay with the field goal. And now it's 31-30. Seattle with no timeouts, 22 seconds to go. Wilson going to find Ed Dixon for the first down. He's going to cough the football up. A big hit from Levante David and Eric Berry with the recovery, and that's going to do it for the ball game. We upset the Seahawks, and I say upset loosely because we did have a better record than them going into this game. But they're still, on paper, a better team than us. But we pull off an amazing 18-point comeback, winning 31-30. And I know what you guys are going to say, you know, I cheated by dashboarding. Although some people will agree with me that it's BS that the meter doesn't show up at all. It should be like the previous games where it disappears after you hit the power thing. But, I mean, until they fix it, this is what I'm just going to do. I'm going to dashboard when it's time to kick the field goal if the meter doesn't show up. And then I'm going to kick the field goal, honestly, because I've had way too many games where late in games the meter just disappears, and that just, I'm going to miss the kick every time. Like, I don't expect anybody to have, like, the meter down to where they don't even need to see it. Like, that's a little ridiculous if you ask me. I don't know if that was on purpose on EA's part. I don't know if it was an accident. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to stand for it, to be honest with you. Personally, I'm just not going to stand for it. If anybody is like truly offended by me doing this, then I apologize. Y'all need to talk to EA so I don't have to do stuff like this in order to actually have a chance at making field goals. But overall, a good win, a great comeback. Again, we were down 18 points in the first half. We scored 2 touchdowns right before the halftime. Allowed a few field goals, but in that fourth quarter, Winston, even though he did throw those 2 second half interceptions, definitely stepped up when he needed to, and we walked away with a victory. Now, I will say that doesn't necessarily guarantee that Winston's job is 100% safe. Lewis Gibson is still breathing down his neck, and even one bad performance could lead to Winston getting benched. But with the trade deadline passed, he does have a little bit more breathing room as far as what we can do with him. We can't really trade him, obviously. And cutting him will just be asinine because what if something happens to Lewis Gibson? If you guys paid attention to the Baltimore State dynasty at all, Gibson does have a pretty extensive injury history. But, like always, we'll kind of just cross that bridge if and when we come to it. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new as well. Also, click on the notification bell to join the notification gang. And if you guys like what I do and you want to support the channel in a more personal way, consider becoming one of my patrons. The link to my Patreon is always in the description of every video. Now, all donations and patronage are definitely appreciated, but they're not required for me to do what I do. But even at $1 a month definitely helps me out exponentially. And if you guys are interested in buying a shirt with the new logo on it, you guys really enjoy the new logo. I know I've gotten a lot of good feedback on it. Shout out to Franchise Gaming once again for making it for me. The link's going to be in the description. And also a big shout out to my patrons, Franchise Gaming, Beat Up Productions, Colin Mentor, Zach Brader, and Joshua Fernald. That's going to do it for me, guys. You have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day, night, or whenever you're watching this. And like I always say, guys, no matter what happens, make sure you guys keep that mofo rolling. And I'm out of here. Deuces.
God, they tryna turn me to a monster. Every year I'm a conquer. Okay, see, I bring the thunder. Walking in humble, I leave Muhammad. Sting you like Bumble. Running with pride, 10 over. Eyes through a bliss, I don't fumble. Blind.